What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing a Raw recap. This is the Fallout show for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. We started off with a recap of the Ronda Rousey Nia Jax match from Money in the Bank. Then we have Kurt Angle in the ring to crown Alexa Bliss as a new Raw Women's Champion and present her with the belt, which I don't really know why, because she had the belt at the end of Money in the Bank. Kurt Angle introduces Alexa Bliss. She gets into the ring. Kurt Angle hands over the belt, and then Angle tells Alexa Bliss that Nia Jax will be invoking her rematch clause at Extreme Rules. After this, Alexa Bliss gives a very fake, heartfelt thank you to the crowd. Then Ronda Rousey comes out, and she's on the warpath. Alexa Bliss starts to goad her on, calling her an irrelevant, overhyped rookie. Ronda Rousey takes down Alexa Bliss. Kurt Angle tries to break it up. Rousey flips Kurt Angle. Alexa tries to hit Ronda Rousey with the Money in the Bank briefcase, to which Ronda Rousey gets hold of the briefcase and beats up both Alexa Bliss and Kurt Angle with the briefcase. The officials run into the ring, try to break everything up. Ronda Rousey attacks the officials, then grabs Alexa Bliss and power bombs her through a table. She walks up the ramp, goes backstage. We shortly find out backstage that Kurt Angle suspends Ronda Rousey for 30 days for everything she did. Then we get Seth Rollins coming out. He issues an Intercontinental Open Challenge. Both Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre come out. As they walk down the ramp, Dolph Ziggler gets into the ring, and we have our match. This was actually a really good match. Both Rollins and Ziggler gave just about everything they had in this match. There was a little bit of a distraction from McIntyre, which allowed Dolph Ziggler to get a roll-up and a handful of tights, and got the pin on Seth Rollins. So Dolph Ziggler is now the new Intercontinental Champion. Seth Rollins later announces that he will be invoking his rematch clause next week. We then have Bobby Roode versus Kurt Hawkins. This here is a glorified squash match, no pun intended. Then we have Braun Strowman coming out, and he says that all Brock Lesnar has to do is show his face. Good luck with that. And he will get these hands. Then Kevin Owens comes out. He congratulates Braun Strowman and then begins to start sucking up to him, saying that he needs somebody to watch his back. Both Owens and Strowman shake hands. Owens tries to walk away, but Braun Strowman doesn't let go of his hand. Strowman tries to power slam Kevin Owens, but he gets out of it and runs away. We then have the Deleter of Worlds versus Heath Slater and Rhino again. Right before the match on the Titantron, the B team is mocking the Deleter of Worlds, dressed up as Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, saying that they're coming to take their titles. Shortly after all of this, Slater and Rhino attack Hardy and Wyatt from behind. Just like the last time these people met, it was a squash match. The Deleter of Worlds got the kiss of deletion on Heath Slater for the win. Backstage, we find out that Kurt Angle and Constable Corbin have an announcement for later on. We then have Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. Once again, another match we've seen. This is pretty much an match. Like I said, we've seen it before. It just felt like a filler match. Jinder Mahal got the Colossus on Chad Gable for the win. And then we have Bayley and Sasha Banks versus the Riot Squad. Throughout this whole match, Sasha Banks and Bayley have issues tagging each other in. They can't get their shit together, which allowed Sarah Logan to get the roll-up on Sasha Banks for the pin. After the match, Bayley and Sasha Banks get in each other's face. Sasha Banks shoves Bayley and walks off. I seriously wish they should just pull this trigger on this. They've been teasing this fight for I don't know how many months, and nothing ever comes of it. It gets close, they do nothing. They get close, they do nothing. Just get it over with. Turn somebody heel, and let's have this match. We then have Kurt Angle coming out to announce Brock Lesnar's opponent. Then Roman Reigns comes out. We didn't see this shit coming. He says he's the rightful opponent for Brock Lesnar. What the fuck? Then Bobby Lashley comes out, tells Roman Reigns he doesn't have what it takes to beat Brock Lesnar. Haven't we heard this from just about everybody else when it comes to facing Brock Lesnar? Kurt Angle says that there will be a multi-person match at Extreme Rules. I guess we haven't figured out if it's going to be a fatal 4-way, 5-way, 6-way. I don't know how many people we're going to have in it. But Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns will be involved in this match. Then the Revival come out. They run their mouths. Basically, they challenge Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns to a match, which will be next. This was an match as well. Just like the previous match, Reigns and Lashley have problems tagging themselves in. Towards the end, Roman Reigns was going for the spear. Bobby Lashley tags himself in and spears Dawson and pins him. I seriously wish they should do more with the Revival rather than jobbing them out to everybody, but unfortunately that's not going to happen, at least anytime soon. We then have No Way Jose versus Mojo Rawley, two jobbers for the Stars facing each other. This is an okay match. There really wasn't much interesting happening here. Mojo Rawley spiked No Way Jose for the pin. Again, nothing really major happening. Then it wouldn't be a Raw without Elias in the ring wasting time. He wants in on the match at Extreme Rules to face Brock Lesnar. We then come to our main event, Braun Strowman and Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens. This was an okay match. There really wasn't much to it. There was a little bit of back and forth. Kevin Owens sold his injuries from Money in the Bank. Baron Corbin got the end of days on Finn Balor for the win. As a fallout show for Money in the Bank, this was okay. It really wasn't all that great. The opening match of Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins was really good. And then it kind of went a little bit downhill. Not by much, but it really didn't shine too much after that. But that'll do it for the Raw recap. I'll be back tomorrow for the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.